This is your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Kings Division Final between Globe and Anytime Fitness. Both of these teams facing each other for the second time this season, and this one in a grudge match for all the marbles. Once again, this is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from Gameville Ballpark Court number 1 in Mandaluyong City. And a review of both of these teams' performances. Globe went 6-0 in that Group A, and they finished first, while Anytime Fitness finished second with a 4-2 record. And we are now underway here in the Kings Division Final of your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026. That's Don Yu, the first two off the ball game. Steal completed here by Globe. Sanchez. Right-handed finish, and it's a 4-0 start for Globe. Off target. Offensive rebound won by Kevin Velasquez. Gets rejected there by Julius Aguilar. A minute and a half in to our first quarter. Kevin Velasquez hits the three. Manalag gets rejected up top. Here's a drive by Julius Aguilar. Finds that seam on that Anytime Fitness defense. Velasquez for three. Left it short. Sunga too strong on the putback. Dano recycles the offense, and great find to Ryan Magbanwa. Vince Manalad gives it to Sanchez. No look find downstairs for Arnold Pagdanganan. Kevin Velasquez misses that jumper. And now Globe on the run. Pagdanganan. Nice find from Vince Manalad. Now Vince Manalad attacking. Left-handed finish against Carlo Gingon. Forwards it to Marvin Valdivia. Three-pointer knocked in. Lamak misses from point blank downstairs, and a steal here by Marcus Rabano. Anytime Fitness scores with Rabano's floater. Royce Agustin misses that floater. Rabano gave it up, and the jumper is in for Melvin Somera. Royce Agustin slaloming through but misses. That was Marvin Valdivia. Royce Agustin slaloming through but misses. Second try is good for Nelson Maralit. Second try won't go through for Ron Mauricio. And Nelson Maralit gets it on the third try, and he's a Johnny good fellow, which nobody can get at. Rabano goes downhill. Rabano floats it up. Couldn't get it to drop. Putback is good for Lamak. And that will end the first quarter of action. Globe 27, Anytime Fitness 13 after the first quarter of play. We'll be back with more action here in the Kings Division Final of your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026. This is your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026. Kings Division Final between Globe and Anytime Fitness. So far, a one-sided affair in favor of Globe. And Ryan Magbanwa gets the triple B to bump the bucket, and the chance for the defensive inside. Raymond Ferrer got rejected. It's too crowded downstairs. Magbanwa overshoots a mark on that last shot. Tries to go coast to coast. Couldn't get it to drop the first time around. And what a play for Julius Aguilar. Gets the hoop, the arm, the three. Herrera gets rejected by Aguilar. Flores drops it downstairs. Oh, what a play! Great upper body control there by Vince Manalad. They're getting a little heated right here. What a find from Manalad to a rim running Arnold Pagdanganan. 17 seconds on the shot clock here for Anytime Fitness. Second three-pointer for Vince Chanko. Globe here in this championship match shows us why they are 6-0 in the elimination round, and then steamrolling through in that semifinals win over Kenneth. Nice find downstairs for Pagdanganan. Coming from Paul Flores. Aguilar goes downhill. Dive and kick. Manalad drills it in. Jacks it up and drills it. Now to the front court. Decides to pull back. Jack Makasayat, a three of his own. Off the target. But what a putback. Great timing for Arnold Pagdanganan. Kevin Velasquez with a flamethrower. Burying that triple for Anytime Fitness. Royce Agustin pulled off the bench and missing that three. In transition, Marcos Rabano makes the Globe defense pay. Jared Sunga recovers the loose ball. 10 on the shot clock for Anytime Fitness. Shovel pass back to Dano. High off the glass. The bank is open on a Saturday for Anytime Fitness. Off target. Long offensive rebound by Pajado. Second try, high off the glass for Nelson Maralit. Rabano swings it to Dano, takes the elbow three. Dano drives through and gets the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way. Less than 2.5 to go here in the period. Agustin slaloms through the defense like an Olympic skier and found the weakness. Dano on the attack. Downhill attack for the score. 6 seconds on the shot clock here for Globe. Baseline three. All goes through for Marvin Valdivia. Second piece on line for Globe. Two bounces and in for Nelson Maralit. Halftime break. Globe leading Anytime Fitness by 10 points, 50-40 here at the halftime break. We'll be back with more action from the Kings Division Final of your NEO 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026. This is your NEO Basketball Tournament 2026 Kings Division Final. Globe leading Anytime Fitness by 10 points, 50-40 as we start the third quarter of play. On that first possession for Globe here in the third quarter. Globe shot 52.4% from the field in the first half. Action continues here in the third quarter. 8.5 to go. And the jumper is good on the turnaround by Andre Pamat. 9 seconds on the shot clock here for Globe. Vince Manalad buries that jumper from inside the keyhole. Don't get it to drop. Magbanwa saves the possession but throws it away to the wrong man in Paul Flores. Makasayat dives and what a find from Vince Manalad. Gets a steal. This is the right-handed finish. But Peter Ramirez was right there. Right place, right time. Here comes Luis Aguilar. Downhill attack. Drops it off for Jack Makasayat for the score. As their deficit now extended to 19. But they cut it to 17. Courtesy of Melvin Somera's jumper. Give credit to their patience in that offense. Paul Flores from foul line extended. Third lease on line here for Globe. Aguilar drills that jumper from inside foul lane circle. Rabano attacking against two Globe defenders. Speeds through, gets the hoop, the harm, the three-point play the hard way. Morales, nice find to a cutting Royce Agustin. It's now 6-7, 5-0. Ron Mauricio couldn't hit the three. Another offensive rebound here won by Nelson Maralit. Fresh 14 on the shot clock as we are down to the last minute of the third. Don Yu from the perimeter, long two from the left wing. Especially if Anytime Fitness could not capitalize. But they finally do. And the score downstairs by Melvin Somera. Maralit with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Mauricio extra pass. And Royce Agustin says, "See you later." And that will end 3 quarters of play. Globe up big. 73-54 after 3 periods. Don't go anywhere. You got the conclusion of our Kings Division Final here in your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 on the other side of this break. This is the Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Kings Division Final. Globe so far has led all the way in this one. Vince Manalad misses that jumper. Now Magbanwa going downhill, spins and gets the twirl and the finish. Sunga go downhill, nice find. Rabano makes an extra pass off the baseline inbound. That could have been a steal of a play, but great recovery right there for Lloyd Lama. Rebound Patrick Dano. Now Magbanwa going downhill, still with Magbanwa. Extra pass going downstairs. Nice find. Going open. Lloyd Lama takes it out to Ramirez. Ramirez gets rejected. Going downhill. Magbanwa scoring over John Makasai. Manana, nice find downstairs to Julius Aguilar for Anytime Fitness. Lamak lost the ball on the way up, but great recovery from Ryan Magbanwa. Rapano gets the offensive board. And there's a third try! Back to Rapano's fingers. Now Magbanwa barging through the lane, overshoots it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Rapano finally gets it in for Anytime Fitness. It's down to a 9-point ball game. And both teams only have 2 timeouts left. 3-pointer on the way. 1, 2, 3. All important 3 for Kevin Velasquez to make this a 7-point ball game. Vince Manalad goes downhill, finishes with the right. Back to a 9-point lead for Globe, 83-74. Rebound secured by Globe's Marvin Valdivia. Minute and 38 left in this contest. And Magbanwa has signaled the white flag here. And that will be it. Globe is your Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026 Kings Division Champion. And what a way to close out our Neo 5-on-5 Basketball Tournament 2026.
Champion, Globe!